Hello everyone. It's James again. And before I start today's video, I just want to quickly say, all work in this video contains 100% original content of and by myself James Smith, otherwise known as Bgood 4000, and was uniquely created with NAWMAL software, by myself James Smith. As I purchased commercial rights from NAWMAL to produce my unique and original video with this software. Commentary is uniquely my own thoughts, feelings, and expressions. Now that I have that out of the way, I do hope your day is going fantastic. And your journey to self-betterment is going better than fantastic. Today I wanted to talk more about the subject we touched on yesterday. And that is, what do narcissists fear the most? And a lot of you shared your thoughts. And they for the most part shared the same theme. And that's narcissists don't want to lose control of their lie. They don't want to be found out to be a narcissist and to be left twisting in the air alone. One person mentioned that a narcissist would rather not be on this earth and have a large parade of sorts on their final farewell, than to pass alone with one person knowing who and what they are. And that's the truth. Because when you talk to a narcissist about such events such as passing or getting married, they have this fantasy that all of society will show up to pay their respects in the most grandiose way. You rarely hear about love. You rarely hear them talk about how they hope to marry someone that loves them. Or when passing on that they hope they have someone that loves them holding their hand. It's can they keep up the false narrative that they set up? And will everyone go along with it thinking they are some grand superhero? And that you are the evildoer? That everyone will show up in the most grand way possible. And that they will go along with the narrative that the narcissist has set forth. Well, how does that apply today and everyday living? Well, narcissism is growing, that's for sure. The amount of people that are sharing the behavior at least of the narcissist seems to be growing. And the doubling down on this bad behavior seems to be growing as well. And the reason for that is their inability to self-reflect. Everything could be coming down around them and they would triple down on their lie that you are the bad one and that they were the innocent person in the relationship. No matter if you are married to a narcissist, dating a narcissist, friends with a narcissist, or just you watching narcissism play out in society at a high-end level. It's all the same game. And it's not wise to hope that a narcissist will see the light and do the right thing. Because they won't. Because part of what is built into the narcissist is always making sure they keep their narrative going. Which means constantly creating scapegoats as they go along through life. You see, when a narcissist meets someone new, they look at you as how can they use you in their life. Some people are used for this. Some people are used for that. And some people are used to be a scapegoat. Those are usually the people that are easy to trust and are quick to see the narcissist as the victim. The narcissist doesn't want you to question anything. They don't like critical thinkers. And if you don't show critical thinking when you first meet them, they oftentimes will see you as a target to be used as a scapegoat later on. Why? Because they always need scapegoats to make them look like the victim so they can keep this evil fake narrative going on. Whatever their goal is. No matter how big or small their twisted evil goal is. They have to keep feeding the machine, so to speak. And what they feed the machine, so to speak, is more and more scapegoats. That's why I'm not so quick to jump on a bandwagon and think a certain way about a situation, because what narrative is really being pushed? And is there a narcissist behind such a narrative pushing it? I don't know. That goes back to slowing things down. This goes back to some comments on my last video. Many of you stated that narcissists fear information getting out there about narcissism and narcissists. And you're right. And the reason why is such information allows you to think more critically. And to have the ability to slow things down. Because you see, narcissists create the narrative they create. And the scapegoats that go along with that narrative by the way of those that just react instead of those that can slow things down and critically think. You see, narcissists plant the seeds of doubt slowly. Then when something happens that narcissist can paint as a problem, Likely something they deem to be your problem. They can get a reaction from this person to think this is so bad or that is so bad. Or you are so bad. Instead of this person saying that doesn't sound very good but I don't want to be involved. And they can walk away. And they can critically think. Why is this person telling me all of this? What is the purpose? What gain do they have from telling me this? Narcissists fear this. Because if people are able to slow things down and critically think, and if people are able to slow things down and not give them information. Remember, narcissists love to get your personal information from you. Because they see it as a way to use this information against you later on. And this is how the narcissist can seemingly stay 20 steps ahead of you. And this is how they set us up time after time. And gain narcissistic supply from us in the process. Well, with a lot more people thinking critically. Guess what the narcissist will miss out on? That's right. Narcissistic supply. And without narcissistic supply, the narcissist will have to do what eventually? Self-reflect. And the narcissist is in a constant battle within themselves to keep the self-reflection process from taking place. So like a shark, they are always on the move. Doing their best to set up and push the false narrative that they are so great and you or someone else is so bad. While they gain their flying monkeys and supporters and those that help take their evil narrative to the next level. And we see this in nearly all areas of life. And that's why the simple message of slowing things down is so important. If more people knew the game, how narcissists set up their false narratives and how they trick people. And if more people were able to slow things down and see these things that are done in plain sight, the narcissists would be stuck. And it's because of this. Narcissists don't want you to be out there saying, hey. Slow things down. Don't react too fast to everything you hear. Think about it for a minute. Think about what the angles are. Think about the hows and the whys. Ask questions. And if you get pushback, ask yourself, why the pushback? And then you start to see the narcissism if there is narcissism there. And little by little, narcissists start to lose their power, control, and hold they have over whatever narrative they are pushing and trying to get people to believe in. Remember, you aren't supposed to question. You are only supposed to go along, smile and agree. Instead of, hey. Wait a minute. I have a few questions about this. And then you find out that you were turned into the scapegoat 5 years ago. 5 years ago, the narcissist always started to plant the seed. Because they knew they could count on you to ask questions. And they knew instead of it making them look bad, they put a twist on it to make it look like you were and are the bad one and they are just a victim to your bad behavior. And it's all to keep the false reality of the narcissist's narrative going and going and going. Even after they are long gone. You must be seen as the bad one. And they must pass with a parade and everyone saying how wonderful they were. So what does that mean? Keep sharing your stories. Because I get messages all of the time. Of people stating they just started watching my videos and how the information in these videos helped them out so much. Or they've been watching for the past 10 years and how they've helped them so much. And there are other content creators out there as well, I bet, get the same messages. One by one. Little by little. When people start walking away. And going gray rock. What do they have? They have a fake and false narrative with no narcissistic supply attached to it. And that is what the narcissist is working so hard to avoid. Self-reflection and having reality enter their life. I think that's a great place to stop. Please let me know what you think. I thank you all for your support. I do hope your day is blessed. And until next time. Bye for now. And be good to yourself.